My great and wonderful people, how on a day. I tell you, this time around is not very easy for any of the Oloris any longer in the palace of Ilefe. They are no longer finding it funny. Because, yes, if you remember the report we got yesterday that Queen Naomi actually stormed the palace of Ilefe with Kabiesi while he was coming back from the royal mansion. So, this one has really caused a lot of problem for most of the Oloris. Mostly our grannies in the palace of Ilefe, they are no longer comfortable with the presence of Queen Naomi in the palace of Ilefe. And it will shock you this time around to know that yes, Queen Naomi actually spent the night in the royal chamber. She actually spent the night in the royal chamber. And this one has actually turned a lot of things presently now because we just learned from our source that yes, the Oloris, they did not sleep last night or throughout last night. So, my people, by the report I've gathered so far from the Oduwa press and also the other Yoruba bloggers and our source close to the palace of Ilefe, we just learned that every Oloris, they were sleepless. They actually had a sleepless night all throughout yesterday night. Because we learned from our source presently now that most of the Oloris, they were seen one way or the other standing at their balcony. Because yes, if you have actually watched most of the clips from this in the palace of Ilefe, you will notice that the Oloris quarter are not just bungalows. They are not bungalows. They are mostly one-story buildings inside the quarter. It's just the Opeoluwa apartment that is mostly different from any other apartment in the royal in the palace of Ilefe. So my people, I tell you, this one has really shocked most of the Oloris present now because we learned that Kabiyesi had a good time with Queen Naomi last night when they actually ate at the royal kitchen. Queen Naomi took his time and actually made a delicacy that was good for Kabiyesi. And we saw that they actually laughed because we learned that one of Kabiyesi's closest ally, one of Kabiyesi's closest allies also was in the palace and actually enjoyed the meal that Queen Naomi actually prepared. And we learned from the discussion, most of the maid actually shared some information to our source, they said Kabiyesi has been missing all this while. So Queen Naomi can go a long way on herself, not even though with the maid's assistant and every other thing. And he can easily see the life in the maids. While they were preparing food, Queen Naomi was discussing with the mates and every other thing. She did not just order them around. She kept on having good discussion with them, keep on telling them to have faith and every other thing, say things are going to get better in their life. Say they were not born to be slaves. They were not born to be helpers. They were not born to be made. But in kind of the way they work, diligence in their labor will actually grow them. But this time around, I tell you, this shocking aspect that really killed everything for the Oloris present because we learned they kept on walking across the royal kitchen all throughout last night. But this one has actually break the camel's back for them. This one has actually break the camel's back for them. I tell you, Mommy Tadenikawo is really out for this Oloris. So, if this is your first time actually listening to me, do well to like and share and also subscribe on your notification because what I do on Hodges, I give you every rumors making out on social and the yemo out there. So we just learned from our source that this morning, these early hours of the morning, we are just getting it from our source because yes, Prince Tadenikawo is all left with this thing, Queen Mother and yes, one of Queen Naomi's sister that just came back. They are actually at the royal mansion because yeah, Prince Tadenikawo has to go to school. So Queen Naomi deemed it fit that she has to rush back to Lagos, and we learned that the Oloris, everybody was actually outside at the car park because yes, the car park is mostly opposite because yes, you can easily see Kabiyesi chamber when somebody is actually coming out from the Kabiyesi chamber. They said from our source present that we learned that Queen Naomi, elegant prophetess, actually step out of Kabiyesi's royal chamber presently now with Kabiyesi, and Kabiyesi was filled with life. Because yes, they were having reasonable discussion and every other thing coming out from Kabiesi's chamber. And this one has actually broke the heart of our grandmas in the palace of Ife. And mostly, he said, if you actually sense the face of people like the vibe of the palace of Ife, Oletik, our army boy in the palace of Ife, say she went cold. She went really cold. And when you talk about Sisi, our Calabash carrier, she was really, really furious. We learned when Kabiesi actually walked towards the car park and his entourage were actually getting ready to take Queen Naomi back to Lagos. They actually, all of them went down on their knees to greet Kabiesi, the Ojaja the second, and Queen Naomi was standing. Hey, I tell you, this one has really, really shake. I tell you, this one, Queen Naomi is a really table shaker. You call yourself royalty. You call yourself that Queen Naomi does not belong in the society where you belong. But in kind of the way, what you are actually chasing for, the person is actually chasing after Queen Naomi. No matter what. The grace upon Mr. Tadenikawo head is more than any other thing presently now. So my people, I say you guys should do well. Go down to the comment section, put your own opinion as it deem fit. Because I tell you, it's still about to go down in that palace of Ife. No matter any way they want to put it presently now, it's still about to go down in that palace of Ife. Because yes, really, Queen Naomi is not forcing herself to Kabiyesi. Queen Naomi doing this, she wants to really prove it to the Oloris that yes, she's not just a commoner the way they feel. She has class. They actually came into the palace of Ife while Queen Naomi was there, acting as business partners, not knowing that they were concubines to Kabiyesi. Queen Naomi never quarreled them. But now, Queen Naomi is not divorced from Ooni of Ife. She is still the first wife in that palace. They should take it or leave it. She is still the first wife of Ooni of Ife. And we learned that Kabiyesi stood a long time with Queen Naomi at the car park discussing with her and every other thing like this. And they were no longer comfortable any longer. We learned that most of them has actually left Kabiyesi's presence because yes, they were really in shame. So my people, I tell you a lot of twists over this matter presently now because yes, information really coming in from the palace of Ife it will really show you that yes, Queen Naomi is meant for that palace of Ife. We can see the excitement from the eyes of the maids and every other thing, the guards and everybody was really, really excited because the Oloris were all shocked when they saw everywhere Queen Naomi passed throughout this morning while she was leaving. They keep on going on their nails, keep on greeting her. Because yes, she's a queen. She's a queen at every given second of the day to reckon with. And she has actually shown the people of Ife her own humility. So my people, I tell you, this time around, there shouldn't be any space for the wicked in that palace of Ife. If you don't really want Mommy Tadenikawo in that palace of Ife, if you don't feel comfortable with the presence of Queen Naomi in the palace of Ife, you have to leave the palace of Ife. So my subscribers and my returning subscribers, you guys are the really MVP. So I say thank you very much.